Okay, patrons. I'm sorry I'm so far behind on getting any videos or content or anything up, but we are at exactly 1 week till Brickslopes today. Today. Today is the 1 week mark, which means we have to finish both of our major builds by this, this weekend. Because I got work. So let's go over how far things are coming and how things are going. I fully meant to do videos in between then and now, between the last one and now. It just doesn't happen sometimes, and I apologize for the fan in the background. I'll turn it off when I get there. Let's look at what we're building. Oh my gosh, the leg room is a mess. It's a mess. Okay, as you can see, I am in the middle of a build, so I have pieces and temporary builds all over the place, but let's focus on the ship. So here is our pilots. I do have new windscreens. Oh no, I literally just broke it. I do have a new windscreen on the way. I just ripped that one off of my U-wing for now. I almost pulled the stickers off of it and then decided to bite the bullet and order the new windscreens, which are very expensive. The cheapest ones on Bricklink I think were like $7 per windscreen. So I actually have a new windscreen on the way. But the rest of this so far has been built pretty much without Bricklink orders. I have made orders, so there are a few pieces here, but most of this was built just some detail stuff work. Alright, so here we go. So here is our nose, which is actually a docking ring. We have our ramp that does go up inside. It's pretty fun. We have our turret here, which does rotate side to side and up and down. Very excited about that. And one of our Bricklink orders was the second ball, so that I would have the double ball turret on the front, and I think it looks pretty good. We do have up here an astromech droid, just because, I don't know, it felt like it needed one. And here is our first carrying handle, pretty well integrated. There is a hole in the ship right now, right there. I don't know what's going to go there, but something will. Each of these panels do come off. You can see inside. We haven't furnished it yet, but we have finished off the inside on the front panel. The other side is mirrored. You can also go walk from one side of the ship to the other. Okay, so now let's get into the mid section. And I actually finished this last night. Finished the internal hangar bay, just right there. And we do have these gantry arms, and they are movable. Only from inside. I haven't figured out how to do them from the outside yet, or even if I will, but there you go. And the flooring is done right there. It's just a couple markings, pretty simple for the most part. But the gantry crane does come out and is also removable, so you can see that you just slide along those channels there. And then the other side obviously is just identical, but you can open it all the way so you can play, have a good time, because everything's got to be able to play, right? All right, I'm trying to think of anything else on the front here. Nothing yet. Okay. Oh, it does have landing gear, and it can sit on its landing gear, but I do have it upright now on those blocks just to be able to work underneath, because there's not enough space to work underneath right now. All right, now let's move around here. I'm so sorry it's such a mess, but I need to show you guys what I've been doing. All right, so this back area is not complete yet. This is where we're focusing most of our attention right now. But we do have a med bay with a little back to tank right there that is half full, because it's filling up in there right now with our little friend. Here's just a little medical droid. very similar to the one that wakes up Luke in Empire Strikes Back. We do have a walkway that goes through, although right now there is no system to actually reach in and grab minifigures in there, because the structure of the ship, which these are going to go there, but they're just not in place yet. The structure of the ship is in the way here, because I can't reach my fingers down there. I can reach in to like lift it up, but I can't really reach down and get a guy in there. And then we need to finish off that wall section there, and then see if we can fill in the rest of this with anything. Same side over, same side. Mirrored over here, second med bay. But that back to tank is full because this is empty. We've got the medical assistant droid right there. Oh, another thing about these droids, somebody said that they actually can filter. So I imagine that it's got a little spike that can go inside the tank and will filter out any pollutants or anything in the Bacta. And that's what those two little canisters on each side of the droid are for. You got the one that's got some clean Bacta, and you've got the filter catch. So there you go. That's an idea. And then over here we have our engines. So we started out with Razor Crest engines, but we actually disassembled them almost completely and then rebuilt them with a new bay, a new support beam right in the center of it rather than at the bottom. So this beam goes right through the center. We actually turned these backwards. We shortened them and added a dome on the front end here so that it is actually capped off. Right there. There are also a lot of other changes that I can't really, you can't really see, but these chains, the bricks underneath them were not identically mirrored. So I actually rebuilt the insides so that it is now perfectly mirrored. It's a perfect circle all the way through. I really liked this detail on the engines, on the Razor Crest engines, but they were only in one place, so we actually modified it again so it goes all the way around the outside. The two center engines are just cylindrical engines, so nothing super fancy there, but I did feel like the ship needed more than two engines on it. And while I originally was thinking about doing something cool with the back end, like a Venator or something like that, I really just felt like it needed extra engines to make it look more Rebel, less Imperial and less mercenary. But it also, I think, looks really good. And then on the underside of the engines, the engine circles go all the way back to the ship. There's no cheating underneath, which is pretty fun. The larger engines, these big rate engines, are actually held completely by these bars, by these beams here. But they're working pretty good. So yeah, still a bit of work to be done, but we're getting really close. And hopefully in the next day or so, I should be able to do another video. Maybe on Saturday I'll show you guys the large display and how that's coming along. But this is going to be my entry for the best Star Wars vehicle this year. I did also want to show you guys why it is the size that it is, and it's because you can actually fit an entire X-Wing inside the hangar. And I specifically designed it so that it could fit an X-Wing. Funny enough, it's actually not big enough for the new X-Wing. The new TIE Fighter and X-Wing mashup build. That X-Wing is actually a little bit wider, which is really annoying. Also, I don't want to draw attention to the fact that you can't actually lift the cockpit while it's in the hangar bay. But this, I think, was going to be more for like an A-Wing. So let me show you. So there we have an A-Wing in there. Fits really nice and comfortable. You can even get a couple of them in there. And I happen to have a couple of them right here. So there you go. I have gotten 3 of them in there, and I do have a third one. I just won't worry about it right now to show you. But yeah, this would be for a smaller fighter craft. It'd be so fun if we could actually get 4 A-Wings in here. That would be so much fun. But the noses stick out, the edge. Oh, that's another thing too. Around the outside edge of the hanger, I do have that white stripe that goes pretty much all the way around. I couldn't quite get it to cover that section. I might go back in and see if there's something I can do to fix that, but I'm pretty happy with what we've got for now. And oh, the back carry handle is right here. It's not really disguised or anything yet, but you can actually carry the whole ship from those 2 points. It is very heavy. Even for as hollow as it is, it's still quite a massive, heavy ship. But I'm pretty excited about it. I think it looks rebel in design, even though the angles and everything are very imperial. I am really happy with the way that it works and the way it's designed. So, anyway, hope you guys are having a great day. And until we see you next time in the Lego room or out at the display, play well. Bye, patrons!